Hello everybody, Baraka the Collector here, coming back to you with another early morning video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness Scarlet Witch figure. This one is a Target exclusive that is going to ship out on the Target website on the 1st. These are actually popping up in Target stores right now. That's where I got mine. It is not street dated, so if you find her, if she's in the back still, she'll probably still be in the back. But if you find her and you have an employee nice enough to go back and get her for you, you can pick her up, which is exactly what happened to me. So we're going to be taking a look at this figure real quickly here. And overall, you can see the side of the box art. It's probably going to be the last plastic, well, actually one of the last few plastic-free packages we look at. We looked at the last plastic-free package wave just a couple weeks ago with the Disney Plus wave. But yeah, let's break this girl open and see how she looks. Oh, nice. Look at that little strange cardboard piece in between the legs there. Look at that, man. So first impressions are, man, she's cool. Really, again, as you guys will notice if you have seen the last WandaVision figure, the same basic mold as the WandaVision figure. And honestly, there are some little changes here. Like, for example, the arms, the most noticeable change is probably the arms being double pinless technology there. I like that a lot. She can get some really good range on those arms, as you can see. Look at that. That's really nice. You know, she can have her cradling her hair. The details, I think the strength of the figure really lies in the details and the painting. It's a lot darker than it appeared in the promotional images, especially as you can see here. Look at that, man. You can see it like a nice, like the darkness all over in the chest. It's missing a few details that would have been nice to have that really distinguish the Multiverse of Madness Wanda from previous Wandas, and that is like, you know, like I think it was like some weird broken heart detail there, and everything else. My personal grievance with this figure is that I wish it had a head sculpt that had the red eyes. We've never gotten a red eyes Wanda head sculpt, and if there was any figure to include it, I felt like it should have been this one. The head sculpt here is, again, it's very plain. It's one of the things that people complain about with the head sculpts nowadays, is that like it doesn't really show any expression. Some people like that, some people don't. But I feel like this is one of those figures. It would have been nice to have a more expressive head sculpt. The legs are exactly the same as the Multiverse of Madness Wanda, though. And this, people would say that this skirt here should be a bit more torn, which I can agree with. You know, just a little bit one of those extra miles that they could take to set this figure apart from the Multiverse, from the WandaVision version, which unfortunately they didn't take. But in accessory-wise, she's got the Darkhold, which is pretty cool. Cool looking Darkhold, nice detail there. It's difficult for her to hold it unless you wanted to put it in between the hands or the fingers or something like that. Like, she can't really hold it that well, because they didn't give her like a hand to hold it. But I'm sure that if you tried hard enough, you could figure out a way to get that going on. And then she got her two Wanda magic effects, which are darker than the ones that came with the WandaVision version. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, that's really all that the figure got going for. She got some nice detailing and nice texturing and stuff like that, but really almost the exact same as the WandaVision version. So, let's do a few comparisons with her, because I bet that that's what you all want to see. So, first off, I'll get down the WandaVision version. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. Because of the pose I have her in, she wants to fall over, but you can see here the very stark difference in the textures of the red, or in the red itself, but the similarities in the sculpt. But you can see she is very much darker, very much appropriately darker. The hair is a whole different color. I think the hair is actually, I like the color of this hair better, but this hair is probably a more accurate color. But the Elizabeth Olsen head sculpt on this figure is far improved than the Elizabeth Olsen head sculpt on the WandaVision version, which still isn't bad, but this is far better. A lot of people have been waiting for this Multiverse of Madness Wanda, so that's it's very nice to have her in this form. Following, I think we should do, I'm gonna do actually, shoot, let's do another sort of villain. Let's do a villain character today. Here we got Kang the Conqueror from the Ant-Man wave. Yeah, so you can sort of see that going on there. Very cool. I was waiting for these figures. These are some of my two most anticipated figures this year. And this is very nice to finally have both of these. Okay. I'll do a few more. I can't really get down a Vision figure, but I can get down. I'll put her in the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness section so you can see what she looks like next to those characters. But here she is next to Captain Marvel. Similar heights going on there. Pretty cool looking ladies. And then one more, I'll do her next to Ant-Man and the Wasp. So you can see she's still pretty short. They keep the proportions still there roughly. But it's a very nice figure. So I'm gonna put her I'm gonna put her next to some other figures onto the shelf so you guys can see how she looks. All right, if you want to see her next to Agatha, here she is. And the white Vision, so that's kind of cool there. And her next to, well, Doctor Strange, you can see how that sort of contrasts, and especially with the Defender Strange, even though they're not seen together, and more appropriately her with Wong, which will look pretty freaking good if you guys decide to get that going. And lastly, I wanted to show her next to Photon just because, you know, she killed her mom in another universe. So yeah, there she is, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll get her into a better pose than this. I'm just in a rush. I gotta get to school. But thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe out there. What are your thoughts on this Wanda in the Multiverse of Madness figure? I'll say, or this Wanda from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness film. Scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It's pretty nice. The head sculpt is one of the saving graces, and I do like the paint detail. It's just that she could have been more. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe out there. Always remember to be the best. And I'll catch you all next time. Later.